Side Scroll is brought to you by you. If you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/sidescrollers. It's time for Side Scrollers on youtube.com with me, Stuttering Craig. I like movies that have sand in them. Wow.
He doesn't like it in his mouth.
And producer extraordinaire, Travis Key.
I don't like the texture in my mouth.
What? And brought to you by you, the G2 community at patreon.com/sidescrollers. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the #1 gaming and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and Twitch.tv. What's going on, everybody? Hi. Happy Friday to you. I'm Stuttering Craig. Good to see you. Let's shake those hands. Good to see everybody. All right, let's go high fives all around. Let's get on it. Here we are. Final show of the week. Man, we have an interesting show today. We'll leave it at that. It's Travis Keys. Hello, Travis. Hello.
Good morning. I'm here, alive. Nothing attacked me. I'm not on fire. No trees fell. I'm good.
Then it's a good day in the neighborhood, Travis. It's a good day in the
Did
neighborhood.
go to my therapist at 6 a.m. though. That was fun.
How'd that go?
Yay.
All right. Sounds good. Nice. Speaking of therapy, it's Blabs.
I swear he said yay, right?
What else would he say?
Yeah, I said yay.
Yay.
Okay, nice.
Make sure that he said yay.
Yeah. No, I said hey.
Hey? Okay.
Yeah, it's a horse therapist.
What?
Hey is in hey.
Oh. And they're good. Okay, anyway.
We're off to an amazing start today. Look, we got lots to talk about today. Happy Friday to everybody. It is week 2 of season 2, or is this week 1? Are we just through week 1? I don't even know. What are we?
What day is it? I don't even know. I think it's week 2.
Week 2. Good. We've made it. We're still doing some twisting and tweaking. A couple big notes to talk about before we really get into the show today. Next Thursday will be the Star Wars Roundtable. We have a slew of Star Wars detractors, but we are still looking to find the perfect Star Wars lovers. So, Blabs, you want to talk about that more?
Yeah, so guys, if you like Star Wars a lot and you're pro-Disney Star Wars, basically anything after 2012, and you're able to be on a panel, you've done these type of conversations before, you can speak eloquently and not go and insult people just because you can and, get us a strike or some random stuff. If you can do that, hit us up because I want you. I need 2 of you. Just 2 of you.
She wants both of you.
She wants you.
At the same time. Oh, God, no.
Love it. Sounds good.
So, yeah, hit us up. Okay.
Usually that would be something I say, but good job, Labs.
There you go.
Well, he said it. He was like, she wants 2 of you. I just finished it.
Love that. Sounds great. Good job, Blabs.
Finish him.
Next Friday, we're kicking around the idea of bringing back a little bit of gameplay and possibly doing some Side Scrollers Uno, which should be fun. So Uno is brutal, but also one of the best, most fun games in the world. So maybe do a little Side Scrollers Uno next Friday. We'll see. We'll see. Just kicking it around. Super Sentai guy says, where do I apply? You can hit us up over on the tweets at Side Scroller Pod. So
tag me, tag the Side Scrollers. We'll talk.
Start walking on Route 66. You'll see a cactus, okay, on the 12-mile marker. Stand there and wait for us.
Don't do that.
For 5 minutes and then continue walking. Turn left after a quarter of a mile. Okay.
What? No. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Also,
the squirrels.
Something that actually I've been thinking about for a while, and I made this decision. Next week will be our last week doing gameplay stuff after Side Scrollers on YouTube. So like the Mario Funathon, we're going to move all that stuff and Blabs Versus. We're going to move all that stuff over to Rumble. The reason being is that YouTube is dumb. And there are all sorts of issues when you live stream multiple times per day. It actually hurts your channel. So in an effort to give this channel a little bit more opportunity to breathe with the with the podcast itself and clips and stuff, which you're going to see more clips on the channel. You've seen those the last few days. I want to give this the best opportunity to be successful. Now, with that said, Rumble will have all the side scroller stuff, like everything. But we'll probably stream to another channel here on YouTube. I'm not sure which one it is. So we'll probably just have like maybe it'll be the side scrollers clips channel, which originally was the Craig Talks News channel, right? So maybe we'll just switch it over to like a side scrollers gameplay channel or something. So, just to heads up, that's where I'm leaning, but I'm not quite sure yet. So everything will be normal from now until next Friday. And then the fall on Monday, we'll make that transition over there. So, and we'll continue to let you know during the show because we want to give this channel the opportunity to be successful. And apparently YouTube doesn't favor multiple live streams a day.
I love that Brand Man said side squirrels. Yes, side squirrels.
Side swirls?
Side squirrels.
Okay, sounds
that
good.
was a potential name for the show.
Side swirls?
Squirrels.
No.
The animal.
At no point did we say side squirrels was a part of the show.
It was a joke.
I'm Squirrel Girl.
Lab said go to the right, left and find the
Yeah,
squirrels.
because like that was like a whole joke about the movie Rat Race. You guys have seen that, right?
Yes.
And she's all like, "Oh, don't you want a squirrel and all that?" And he's like, "You should have bought a squirrel," or like the nuts or whatever it was. And so yeah, that was me.
Seeing the movie, I lived the movie, the Rat Race movie.
I freaking love the Rat Race. The whole part with the German bit where he gets like the lipstick on his mustache and he starts yelling. He's like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," and, in front of all these veterans. I cry, man, every time.
The original or the newer one?
Well, the original one isn't called Rat Race. The original one's called It's a Mad, Mad World, which is like top tier.
Yeah.
First Phil came in with this $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Says your pro-life joke canceled all of you, but it didn't cancel my membership. I don't want a side scrollers hat. Did we make a joke about what?
No, it says, but it didn't cancel my membership and want of a side scrollers hat. He still wants one.
Yeah, he was joking.
What pro-life joke?
I made a joke about
Travis
aborting
canceling
blabs.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday. That's right.
I've been aborted.
And are people like going after us online or something?
I haven't seen anything.
Okay, good. Who cares?
I'll abort them too.
Okay.
Travis, that's a threat. Holy moly. Look at Travis. Oh man.
I see nothing.
Thank you, first Phil. Appreciate that. So today's going to be kind of like a grab bag of all sorts of fun stuff that we saw on the internet the last few days. I got to be honest. Mondays and Fridays are usually pretty slow when it comes to gaming news, and there's not a whole lot to talk about. Like there's Evo coming up, and that's fun and exciting, but I'm not going to be there, right? So I don't really care to talk about it, right? You guys know what Evo is, the big fighting game tournament in Vegas.
Now I know.
Blabs, you should go. I think that'd be really fun for you.
Do you want me to participate in this fighting game? Because I'm gonna lose.
No. But you go just to watch.
You want me to watch people smack each other around?
There is mud wrestling though. We do want you to go do that.
Is there mud wrestling at Evo?
I'd rather the Jello, to be honest, not the mud. At least it's cleaner.
Really? You'd rather do Jello?
Yeah, you can eat it.
Huh.
Craig,
Get out of my way.
I'm just saying, I mean,
now I'm interested.
No, I'm not. I have zero interest in seeing Blabs either A, mud wrestle, or B, Jello wrestle.
Thank you.
What
Zero
color
interest.
Jello? Because if it's not green, I'm not going.
It was gonna be either green or the red.
Okay.
What do we even like? What? I'll tell you, Blabs. What would it take to get you to Jello wrestle Travis in a pool?
I ain't doing
a lot.
I'm not doing it. So why are you asking Blabs what it would take?
I will wrestle his dog.
I would be the holdout.
I feel like Travis would be the mediator. He'd be the referee. Like, technically, that's the wrong way to push somebody. No.
No.
Both feet have to be on the ground.
As always, I'd be the moderator and have to stop people from eating the Jello.
Aw.
Brad comes in and says, "Hello, all. I like where this conversation is going." Oh, that's hilarious. Oh man, that's good stuff. Well, we'll see. Maybe we can get a. It'd be really fun. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is how great ideas start. We have influencer
Jello
boxing.
wrestling?
Yes, we now have influencer Jello wrestling. Here we go.
You want me
now
to buy like a baby pool
mean-
and just fill it with Jello in like my backyard and be like,
I-
ta-da, I did it!
I guarantee you they'd make more money on influencer Jello wrestling than they would boxing.
Oh, great.
Could you imagine a Boogie versus Wings Jello wrestling match?
You ruined Jello for me in 5 seconds. Just gone.
What I'm thinking is all the simps would come out of the woodwork.
Oh,
real
100%.
You got two girls in there Jello wrestling.
Well, bring Amanda from yesterday, Wicked. The 2 P's in a
Especially
pod.
two big
would go crazy.
influencer girls. Like, people would lose their mind.
Wow,
They would think Jello's coming out of their ass.
I mean, it probably would be at a certain
Well.
point. I'm just saying, you know. Good
That's
Lord.
nasty. Don't
mean,
eat that Jello.
Let's just be real.
You know, there's some guys who would, if you jarred that and sold it, they'd buy it.
Listen, we've already been discussing like on the full Aussie that I'm gonna make like an Only Blabs account. Maybe I should just do it just for Jello and like feet pics. I don't
There you
know.
go. People bought Belle Delphine's bathwater.
You know,
She
people
made
are
a-
weird.
She made a killing on that bathwater, boy.
Man, oh man. Retro Gem came in with the $2 super chat. Says, snort. Enjoy a chill, meaningful, positive Friday. Let's go. That's what we're delivering here. Chill, meaningful, positive content. Oh my gosh.
We can call it influencer Jello. That's what we'll sell it as.
Well, yeah, of course. But by the time it gets there, it's gonna be all like liquid, you know.
It's
and
gonna be
gross.
pudding.
I mean, isn't that the point for them?
Listen, Travis, you're way too into this. Way too into this. But
Hey, I see
man, oh,
money
man.
signs.
We're
He's like,
just,
cha-ching, cha-ching. He's just got the dollar signs.
just the dot. You just I can only imagine what the memers are doing right now.
Can we make a shirt that just says like Only Blabs?
The Only Blabs? Yeah, absolutely. You want an Only Blab shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me
We're
get on
gonna
that.
put Jello on the back of it.
You put. I'm not putting any splotches on the back of a shirt that says Only Blab. Let me write this down. Only Blab. So I'll just put it on the notes.
I see it like this. If you were to get like two people who are usually very considered sexist or whatever, like what's that one guy in Romania that got arrested?
Andrew Tate.
That guy and somebody else like him, like Aiden Ross or whatever, make them wrestle in Jello.
The reality is, Travis, I'm sorry to break the news to you, but I think the biggest dollar signs come from the women on women.
Oh yeah, but you
wrestling.
don't think people would love to see two super masculine, like almost sexist men
Yes, of
wrestle in
course.
Jello?
Of course they would. Of course they would. I mean, come on, let's go. It's ridiculous. Extra Zero came in and says, I think the mental image of Boogie Jello wrestling did more damage to the brand than Bill Cosby ever could.
I mean,
Dang.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. All right, look, we got a lot to talk about today. We're going to be talking about we got 6 powerful videos from the internet that we're going to be talking about today. Powerful videos that will change your day in the most uplifting and best ways possible, or not. Maybe not videos, but just stories and stuff to talk about. So no hard news today. Sorry, it's just fun stuff. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to talk about.
I mean, there is some hard news that we got. I mean, our audience. Never mind.
Oh no, Travis, you're projecting.
Sorry, I snorted. Wait until the last story.
Anyway, you broke Craig. Look at him.
Second to last story.
I don't even know what's happening today.
You literally broke Craig.
I've been up since 6 a.m. Leave me alone.
I've been up since 4 a.m. 5 days a week, and I haven't had coffee either.
I had to talk to my therapist. Leave me alone.
Your day sounds better than mine. I went to work. I need to go to talk to someone.
Hey, Clemson with the $20 super chat says, are you planning to do a purple logo on the dad hat anytime soon? I'd love to get one. If so, much love to y'all. Clemson, thank you so much. The $20 super chat, that's massive. So to answer your question, I've actually attempted to do that multiple times, but it doesn't work with the current setup that we have. It's really silly. For some reason, the red does, but the purple doesn't, and I don't know why. So, like, I'm going to try to find a solution. That's one of the most requested items that we have is the purple dad hat, the purple logo design dad hat. But
Is a dad hat just a baseball cap?
it's more or less a baseball cap. Yeah. It's not the trucker cap or anything like that. But so I'm going to try to find a solution for you. So, but I've been attempting to do it, but we'll see. That is definitely one of the more requested items. So, but if you guys would like to pick up some merchandise, there's a link down below. We greatly appreciate any and all that, including the coming soon only Blab shirt.
Yeah, I want one.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Clemson. And look at this, Dara Mouth over on Rumble with the $5 Rumble rant says projecting more like protruding.
Okay, I've seen multiple people say I'm projecting. I don't like girls. The story's about girls. Why? What? You're stupid. Like, I said it would be enjoyable for the straight men of our audience. Me and Blabs ain't gonna like this. The thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. And you'll understand.
Yes. All right.
I'm gonna say, I'm like, what? I'm not gay.
You know what? Here, let's just do it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment. It's hard news.
This is hard news.
Today, more like Travis news, just all up in here. Hey, let's go. This has been making the rounds over the last day or so about this. Have you guys seen this woman at the movie theater wearing the dress? You guys seen this? Yeah, this was initially the thumbnail today.
I mean, if I don't blame her. If I look like
listen,
that,
every straight man is like wood.
I'd go to the movies looking like that too if I looked like that. So
okay, so let's talk about this. I have many thoughts on this woman.
I hope she's wearing underwear.
Well, nope. Right. And
She's not. Look.
I know. They could be invisible. She could have an invisible.
Invisalign.
So
I know they made that.
Actually, she is wearing an invisible, and I see the reflection of it.
Oh, look at you, Travis, getting up in there. So this lady, like, number one, spectacular, right? Let's just be real. Spectacular.
Anybody else think she looks like Kylie Jenner? Or not Kylie Jenner, her older sister, the one who did the porn.
Well, I think her thighs are fake.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian. That's
because if you look at the rest of her legs, they're not really that toned, are they?
I don't know. I think she squats a lot. I think that's
maybe that's just it. Like her arms aren't really that toned in comparison to her thighs. Maybe she's just focusing on one spot.
She may have had a Brazilian butt lift, though. That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
to me.
Something's not right there. Like in the sense, it's not natural.
Okay, so people have been upset about this lady who has gone to the movie theater in this outfit to go see a movie. That's the assumption. All right. There's like popcorn and there's, she's at the concession stand. Here's why I think this is nonsense, right? There is no way a lady that takes care of her body that well, that looks that good, is going to the movies to get anything from that concession stand. 0% chance.
Unless it's a Diet Coke.
Probably not even that. I mean, let's just be real.
You're probably right.
Like, she don't want to put that in her body. She
might be a bottle of water, but
this lady is a finely tuned sex machine. I don't know, maybe, but
you okay, Craig? Do you need a moment?
I told you guys.
He's like wood.
Like I told you we were doing hard news today.
Look at her, and as pointed out, as Nexus says, who filmed this video? I think the bigger question is
her boyfriend.
Well, maybe not. But we have this Athena, goddess of the movie theater princess going over here with her major thunder thighs and her wonderful outfit.
Did you name her that, or is that like her internet name?
Well, it is now. I just named her that, right?
Oh, you got nicknames now. That's so cute.
Right. But
to be honest, I don't find this so outrageous. You see her leg. If small kids see that, they've seen more of that on the beach. Like, I'm not really.
See more than just her leg.
Yeah,
one thing of wind, man, or like you're walking by a fan in the building. Whoosh.
Well, Marilyn better fucking be canceled. We better cancel Marilyn Monroe. Happened to her too.
So I
But
think
that's not the same as today because today was so technology
I know
and
it
social
was
media.
more conservative back then.
Yeah.
I feel like with a woman like this, right? She obviously you don't dress like that without like obviously being very proud of your body and wanting attention for your body, right? It's like the bro dude going down the street with his shirt without an undershirt on, and his shirt's off, short to the side, showing off his abs, right, and his chest. He wants compliments, right? It's the same exact thing. With that said, right? If I was at a movie theater and I was there with my daughters, I'd be like, super inappropriate, right? Like there's a time and place to dress like that. If you're going
Like
to
at a club.
right, you're going to the club, right? Okay, fine.
Adults
right?
only.
But with that said, if she wants to dress like that, cool. But once again, movie theater, probably not the best place. But I still don't, I go back to the idea that I don't even buy that this is even real. I don't even, there's no way this is even real. This is totally staged. Yeah.
You knew she was going to get attention, and I would almost guarantee her boyfriend took that picture.
I don't know what boyfriend you know of, but I
Some
doubt
guy
any
she's fucking.
Okay, what, like her CUCK? Because I don't see a single boyfriend who would let his girlfriend walk out like that.
I do if she's making a whole shit ton of money.
And that's a CUCK.
So here's like look at her face of despair, by the way. Just like that.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Maybe she's too dumb to order stuff. She's like, what is this? What is a credit card?
Yeah, she for sure got a Brazilian butt lift now that I'm looking at it.
But Travis, you're right. I mean, you go to the beach and you see worse than this, right?
Now you don't expect it at a movie theater. If I had my brother's kids there, would sure usher them along into the theater real quick. Like, let's get past this ass. It's like taking up all this room. But yeah, for sure, it is inappropriate. Is it wrong? No.
No, I mean, if you gotta think about it, like just going to the movie theater and sitting like almost like your bare ass down on like a public chair, that's pretty gross.
That's why I said I hope she's wearing fucking underwear. She's gonna get herpes.
She's wearing what kind of underwear?
They're invisible underwear.
Invisalign. I didn't even know that was a thing, and I'm female.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta get that more, I guess.
They actually have invisible bras too. It's for when girls go to red carpet events and they want to lift.
Well, those are like the gel ones. I know that.
Well, they have invisible bands too.
How do you know this and I don't?
I watch Makeup Guru.
I'm like a boy. I don't. Okay.
Jay says
I am gay. Like,
and I think this is right. Jay says
sometimes I don't think Travis is more girly than I am.
Says I don't think it's outrageous so much as obnoxious. Right. And I think that's kind of where it's like, oh, like
it is obnoxious.
It's one of those things where you go like, we get it. You're hot.
Right. She could have wore a fucking turtleneck and jeans and we would all got it.
Right. And everyone would have been like, wow, she's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like there's subtlety in
I could be in 3 doors down inside a car wash and I'd see her ass.
Jay says she's obviously incredibly attractive. It's too much though. Yeah, I'm kind of with Jay on this one for sure. For sure.
How does she fit into jeans with those legs? Like real talk. How do you find jeans that fit you when you got those legs?
She don't wear jeans. Probably she wears stretch pants.
Leggings, yeah.
You know they make those elastic jeans now. I actually have a pair of those.
Oh yeah, what are they called? Jeggings, because they're jeans and the leggings put together. Jeggings.
They actually make.
Did you know that, Craig?
Normal jeans now that are stretchy.
He's like, I'm learning so much. Oh my god!
I have a normal pair of men's jeans that are stretchy now. So
look at that.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that is not being discussed here is generally when you go see a movie, the theater is actually very cold, right? So I actually like to bring like a jacket to the theater. It's like when you.
That's
like
why
when you go
I
on
don't think she went there alone, guys.
No,
what's
of course
she
she
going
didn't.
in there looking like that for?
There's
some guy is with her.
Travis, it's been 0% chance she went to the theater by herself dressed like that. And if she did go to the theater dressed like that by herself,
she didn't leave alone.
Yeah, she's looking for something.
Right, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Whether it be popcorn on the floor or something.
Right. Hey, Jay followed up, says she could have worn a hazmat suit and we'd know. Yeah, right, exactly. Magnus Express came in with the 5. Says, any thoughts on the Castlevania Nocturne trailer that dropped yesterday?
I haven't watched it. Have you guys?
I have not watched it yet. I have not watched
Watch
it.
it, I guess. If you
I hear
want.
it's pretty good. We got a lot to talk about today. Maybe we'll get to that later on. We'll see. And Seth says, shout out to you guys at Side Scrollers. Ever since watching you play the Mario games and Blabs versus segments, I've been getting back into retro gaming and having a blast going back to the past. It brings a fire back in me. Let's go,
Yay!
Seth. Thank you so much for the massive $20 super chat. That is excellent. Thank you so much, Seth. And let us know what type of games you're playing today. That's great. Joe also came in as a member for 2 months. Says hello. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
I will say this: if that's not a Brazilian butt lift, good for her. Sorry, I'm
All
stuck.
natural.
I'm
Trevor's
stuck
like
on her
honk
ass.
honk.
I've been thinking about it.
This is so much like E-Thought Watch.
All right. Well,
If a gay guy can't get your ass out of his head, you got a good ass.
Good job, sweetie. You're doing great.
All right. Did you guys see the video going around the last few days of the dude? He was like, it's like a talent show or talent competition, and this girl walks in wearing like next to nothing.
With an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face.
Well, this
You
guy got
sprung?
this guy got sprung because he goes, that's talent. It was like she's supposed to sing, and
What, her
And-
ass is talent?
have you guys seen this video where he goes?
No, what are you talking
"That's
about?"
He goes, that talent. It's this girl who walks in. Let me see if I can find this really quick. It kind of got passed around.
I mean, I got talent in my ass too. I can fart the alphabet, but like,
I was gonna use it as a reference today,
just
but
kidding.
please, you can fart the alphabet, Travis. Travis, you are
He's gonna do like an OnlyFans, and that's what he's gonna be doing. You know what? I bet you in like 2 weeks I'll be doing E-Thought Watch, and all of a sudden I'll find Travis just freaking farting on Kick.
I just got amused that somebody thought her looks were
And also, I just want to say Dan
Like,
Vest
what?
was in the chat, and he's like, the thumbnail brought me here.
What kind of talent do you have in your ass besides like twerking or clapping your ass cheeks? I'm not understanding what kind of talent you could have.
This
Maybe-
is not the way Craig
no,
thought today was going to go.
Kim Kardashian, she used her ass as a shelf, so I would say that's a talent. If you could set things on there and they won't fall off, yeah, you can walk around with your porn award on your ass.
You're what now?
No, I'm just talking about Kim.
Okay.
Travis, we need to reel you in a little bit today. You are all over the place. I found the video. Okay, here we go. This is the video that's being passed around the last few days. But I'm showing this only as a reference to something else. Okay. So this is the video that was being passed around, and the girl walks in.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, here we go. This is it.
Now this is talent. Yes. Talent.
That's what
Like, she's talented at getting her nipples hard.
my name
Yay!
is.
Good class.
Just listen to this real quick. Listen.
That don't matter. Come sign this, baby girl.
Oh,
What the
okay.
fuck?
You didn't know we already did it.
All right, thank you.
We did it.
She walks in and
We
she
did it.
She didn't even do anything, and he's like, "Listen, you're signed to our record deal or whatever it is." She didn't even do anything. Like, so that's
This man has a new girlfriend.
I wouldn't say a girlfriend, but
Something.
so here we go.
Something,
Watch
something.
as she walks off and listen to what he says. Listen to this.
You see you go, but I love to see you leave.
Look at his look.
Oh,
Okay.
what a dirty dude.
Okay. So
I
So-
find guys like that so humorous.
yeah.
Do you now?
All right. So
it's funny.
we see that, and that's obviously like there's a guy judging people and music based off of only their looks. Now, if this guy had walked in
She said
This-
thank you, right? That's it.
and she
She didn't
signed the
even
deal,
She didn't even fucking talk. She walked in, had her titties out, and said thanks, and walked out and left.
Pretty much,
What a
pretty
role
much.
model for younger women everywhere. Tits
Right.
out, sign the contract.
Well, at least they weren't mosquito bites.
This is true. They weren't fake though. They were kind of dragging down a little bit.
so
Do your boobs hang low? Do they waddle to and throw?
if this guy had walked in, he would not have been signed to a contract. But
I mean, he's got boobies too.
right, but
He
what,
needs a bra.
what you are about to witness is the most talent I have seen with the guitar in a long, long time. Look, I would say this. There's a guitar player for Fleetwood Mac who sings the song Big Love, and it's this guitar too. It sounds like it's like 3 guitars going on at once, right? That was the most impressive guitar playing I've ever seen.
Does he have
This
the finger picks on? It looks like he does, right?
He has a beer bottle.
Yeah, he's got a beer can. It's a big glass. It's
Well,
amazing.
Travis?
I can't see his hands very well, but you guys know the things that they use on like bluegrass players?
Yes,
they have
yes,
like
yeah.
finger picks
Mhm.
on. It looks
Mhm.
like he has those.
He may. But Travis, I just need you to watch and be in awe of the most American, most talented guitar player I've ever seen. Let's go.
So I love
That's
this guy.
awesome.
So this guy reminds me, to me, this is the guy who said, I want to be a rock star. And somebody said, you're too fat. And he said, oh yeah, hold my beer. Oh, you won't? I will. And started playing like, okay.
That is cool.
Somebody
So-
told him no, he ain't gonna take no for an answer. He's gonna be a rock star.
I mean, I think he ruins the beer though with the carbonation, shaking it all over the
Yeah,
place.
but-
It probably doesn't taste as good, but that's still
Hey,
skills.
this is a show.
You know it's
man right
real,
there.
Blabs.
Mhm.
Not a fake beer.
Skills. That's impressive. I've never seen someone play guitar with a beer bottle before.
So the thing that I think is most amazing about this is that this just takes place at like a regular old bar. You know, it's just like some generic bar, probably in, you know, Tennessee or,
Mhm.
you know, where this guy's out here, maybe Oklahoma. And this, like I said, this is just Bubba from the corner. He probably works at a mechanic, you know, he's probably a mechanic
Well,
or something, or,
That's
you know,
probably
whatever.
him playing drunk too. So imagine when he'd be like sober.
Maybe he's
Man.
shit when he's sober. You never know.
You
Just-
never know.
Spectacular. As Mark points out, Mark says, I used to keep my right thumb and index finger longish, not noticeable at a glance because I don't like using a pick. This guy is way better than me though, right?
Well, it's
Like-
funny because I wanted to play the guitar growing up. Actually, the reason I never took piano lessons, besides the fact where my fingers weren't long enough, right? And my fingers aren't long enough to play the guitar. I can't hit all the notes. But if
Yeah,
I knew I could
yeah,
play with
yeah.
a fucking beer bottle, I might have started doing it. You know?
Travis is gonna take up a new hobby now.
He's pretty amazing to me.
That
I
is
mean-
so cool.
As one says, his name is Seabass. I love it. And once again, go back to what we just witnessed, right? This girl walking in, you know, literally not saying anything, right? And then we have this dude over here, literally chugging a beer
I
as
mean-
he's playing.
She did have to lube her whole body down to get into that dress. So it is talent.
I mean, it's fascinating stuff.
Ugh,
Oh, great stuff.
gross.
Speaking of musical talent, this also has been making the rounds on the internet today. I mean, we're going quick hits today. I kind of like the format of this. This is pretty fun. This was making the rounds. This was passed around by our friend Quarter Black Garrett, who's been on the show. And this is Lizzo. Lizzo is back in the news, and I guess this is from her TikTok. I don't know, you guys big on TikTok? No, okay.
Ugh.
But here we go. This is Lizzo playing a flute.
first of all, that's not a flute; it's a recorder.
Yeah, it's a recorder.
You're right, but can she play the kazoo?
Yeah, well, Blabs
Play
will
it.
know
Try it.
know what I'm talking about. She's a great flutist.
Flautist.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just going to use that as she's a great player, let's say instrument player, but she can't control her breathing. You can hear her breathing. Okay.
Well, she's not someone who plays the recorder often. She's flute,
Right.
and that's a bit different than a recorder because the mouthpiece.
But
you're
if you
blowing
watch-
across for flute, whereas recorder
Right.
you're blowing in.
But if you watch her playing the flute, she does it when she plays the flute too. And
Ooh, I don't
that's for, and as a band person, Blabs will know this, you have to control your breathing. And if we can hear you breathing, no.
I still think it was great. I see
Yeah, she's
nothing
good at
wrong
it.
with the video. I don't understand why people are like, oh my god. I mean, the only thing I'd be offended by is what she was wearing, because I don't know what she was wearing. But I saw nothing wrong with it. It was kind of like paying tribute to a great score by Howard Shore. I see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think
She's
there's anything wrong with it.
amazing at it. I just think this shows you
Yeah, and
how,
she was appropriate. She was fully clothed.
this
Of course.
shows you how being out of shape can even affect your playing. You see what I'm saying? And you could be big and not be out of breath when you're playing. Because I was big when I was in band.
Well,
and I
that just
wasn't.
means she's got to work on her lungs.
Yes.
That's right. Thomas is right. I can acknowledge her musical talent and still don't like her. Listen,
Exactly.
okay, question for the chat. Who is more talented, Lizzo on the recorder or Seabass on the guitar?
It sounds like some third grader. Lizzo on the recorder.
This guy goes hard. Let's go.
I think he's more talented.
I like this guy in the background, by the way.
Yeah, see, I was going to say Lizzo is using more control, but that's not the case, clearly. I just am more aware of the control she's using on a woodwind instrument because that's what I played. But clearly, he is executing that fast playing with it. Like, that's a lot of control.
Well, most recorders nowadays aren't even made out of wood unless you get the good ones.
Yeah, they're
made
plastic.
out of resin.
Well, even the clarinet, my clarinet, which was secondhand, my aunt, that's one she used in school. It was made of that resin bullshit, not wood. And I could hear a difference between the expensive ones and mine.
Craig is learning today. The better the instrument, the better it sounds. Just saying.
I mean, I know that because my daughter's going into middle school and
He has a kazoo. Sorry.
Yeah, he's classically trained in the kazoo.
This is from the Kazoo Museum, and if I want Travis, I can throw this on top of it,
and it does nothing to it.
And now it's a sex toy.
I was about to blow, and he's like, "Never mind." You ruined kazoos for Craig. You basically ruined Christmas for Craig. Probably Valentine's Day and Thanksgiving is gonna be canceled for Craig too.
Travis,
I am a little too high strung today. Sorry, guys.
Travis, listen. You may listen. You attach.
I'll be
this.
off the show next week. Sorry, guys.
you attach this, but what if, Travis, you attached this?
I think you should see a doctor.
Well, now it's. I should make that.
All right.
I'm gonna keep that one. To myself.
Hey, Jay came back, says with the 199, says came for the thumbnail, stayed for Unleashed Trav. There you go. And, Roland came in, and Blabs, you go read this one.
No admittance for visitors, well-wishers, or distant relations.
There you go. Thank you, Roland.
What
Appreciate
for that girl's ass at the theater?
Oh, God damn it, Travis. All right. Then we have a Daramouth.
Are you okay?
I'm not. Daramouth, can we tell me how to say your name over in Rumble with the $1 Rumble rant? Says Lizzo blows well.
I think it's just Darmouth.
Darmouth. We have this story, which is interesting. For those of you who asked for the Side Scrollers news desk back in the day, we used to do, which is funny stories and things like that. You're essentially getting an entire show of that today, which deal with it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm off camera for a minute because I'm trying to control myself.
Take your time, Trav.
That was like me when you kept zooming in on me and I had to go off camera a couple months ago.
Labs, it's like we got to put him on a leash or something. He's so wild. He's
I love it. I love it.
on fire today. It's ridiculous. All right, you want to go to the? Well, yeah, we'll go to the story out of California. Well, no, there's Travis. There he is. Okay,
Hi, Travis. Fancy seeing you here.
welcome back.
Look at him. Because he ate something sour. He's trying not to laugh.
Well, Travis, you brought us this story, and this was kind of interesting. A family is rich. They made $7.6 million by taking cans and bottles and recycling them. I mean, that's spectacular. Doing
And
good
now
for the
they're
earth.
going to jail.
Yeah, but they have committed fraud, as they have taken cans and bottles from Arizona and they cross state lines into California. So the Arizona bottles were brought to California, then recycled, given $7.6 million. And now they're saying they defrauded the state of California.
Yeah, now
because of that.
there is some nuance to this. So people would place their recycling out in, the blue bins or whatever, and they would go pick up that recycling. So what California is saying is that they stole revenue from California because California doesn't pay people to recycle. The state keeps that money.
Wait,
Why do you
six-
say California? Like California.
I don't know.
Say California.
I'm from a small town in the Midwest, Blabs.
Say it.
California.
Okay.
I also say pillow instead of pillow and pin instead of pin. So kiss my ass. Let's go.
The prosecutor says a family made $7.6 million from recycling defrauded the state of California. A family based in South California is accused of recycling materials purchased in Arizona. More than $1 million worth of illegally imported beverage containers was found, a statement said, which is just the most ridiculous statement in the world. A California family has earned millions of dollars just by recycling cans and bottles, has now been accused of multiple felonies that can lead to years behind bars.
Well,
And
imagine how long they had to have been doing this to make 7.6 million. Like, it had to have been 10 fucking years.
The only reason the government's mad about it is because they didn't think of it first.
wrong.
They
Travis.
did think of it first.
Travis, you're wrong. In a felony complaint filed this month, state prosecutors charged 8 family members in Riverside, California, with defrauding the state by importing bottles and cans from Arizona, some 178 tons.
Wow.
In 8 months.
Dang, they were on the grind.
Wow. Had to have been like non-fucking. They had to like be out all day getting cans for 8 months to get 178 fucking tons.
Just think, you're getting in trouble for bringing over cans and plastic just across state lines now. Because
To be honest,
we have borders within a border, Cincinnati border.
I say they should let these people go. I think they should make them pay the money back to whomever they say
Not
it's
me.
stolen from, and they should just let them go.
Not me, man.
Ah.
Look, they found a loophole and they made it happen. Like
Yeah,
I have
don't
no
give
problem
anyone
with
any money. They made it happen by themselves. They went on the grind and did it without doing anything technically illegal because crossing the border
It's
of a
technically
state in the same
theft.
country.
They said it's theft, okay? Because they said as soon as somebody puts their recycling out on the curb in the bin, it belongs to the state. That's what they said.
But they're not taking it from there. They're bringing it in from Arizona, right? There's a difference.
Well, that's what I mean. So Arizona, they're stealing it from Arizona.
No, they're buying it legally from Arizona. They're buying it and they're bringing it over to California. They're not stealing it. They're buying it.
I'm pretty sure the cans that they were getting, they were taking from people.
Well, let's find out. It says when someone purchases a plastic or aluminum bottle in California, they typically pay an extra 5 to 10 cents in California redemption value, or CRV, which the customer can get back by returning the item to one of the state's more than 1,200 recycling centers. Arizona has no such program. California's recycling program is funded by consumers and helps protect our environment and our communities. How does it help protect? Okay. Those who try to undermine its integrity through criminal operations will be held accountable. In the criminal complaint, prosecutors accused family members of unlawfully conspiring to commit grand theft fraud and defrauding the California recycling program on a chronic or an ongoing basis by seeking redemption for out-of-state containers and containers that have already been redeemed within California. I don't know, man. I
see
it's
out
all-
of state containers. So they
Right.
were literally taking the recycling containers from people's yards.
Well, I think more than anything, if you're bringing in 178 tons,
Yeah, it'd be
Right.
suspicious anyway.
this is what you're bringing in. You're bringing in this right here, not people's. You're not going out to the corner and grabbing little blue recycling bins.
no,
right?
that's what they were doing. I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up. But I read another story that said they were stealing them from people's yards. It doesn't say that in this story, but I'll find.
So technically, if you were on a road trip from, let's just say, Nevada to California, you get a Coke in Nevada, and then you go to California and you redeem that, you bring it to a recycling thing and you get 10 cents back, you are defrauding the state of California. I mean, that's the way I read it. And that's just insanity.
Well, it's
Since
California.
Yeah, I just found a family accused of stealing recyclables to make $7.6 million. Yeah, they stole it.
Well, if they're stealing it, that's one thing. But if they're going in and the way I read it and the way I understand this is, and maybe I'm reading this wrong, but the way I read it is that they're buying or taking from Arizona and bringing it across the border, and then taking advantage of that situation. I guess what if
What
you
they
were
could
to
do- But what they could do is start a legitimate business and have it be almost like a pyramid scheme, but not, and have people pool their recyclables to take over state lines, so then it's not theft or whatever. But
Brad says, can't you legally take someone's trash as it's considered community property?
Not
Yeah,
when
if it's at a certain point.
not when
You-
it's
like,
in,
if you can leave like a couch or something on the side of the road, someone can go and take it, and it's not theft because you left it there for someone
not
else.
when it's in that bin. That's what they were saying. That bin is not given to them; it's loaned to them, and that's state property. That's what they said. I think it's bullshit, but that's what they said.
Right. As Gravy D says, Cali will let you steal under $1,000 from other businesses, though.
It's
That's
true.
right.
You can go in and just walk out with like anything in the pharmacy. Be like, I want this. I want
Well,
that. I want
it
this.
makes me wonder how they'll justify charging them if they were to keep each recycling trip under $1,000. Then it's just 1,000 trips under $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
It's a lot of
I
times.
guess my question is if you were to go and let's say you lived in Arizona, right? Could you then go? Let's say you live right on the border of Arizona, and you were to go and collect everyone's recycling goods, and then you were to bring it over to California, and if this was yours and everybody. Let's say you went around the neighborhood and you collected everybody's,
With
and you
their
brought it
permission,
over,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, with their permission. Would that be illegal because you cross state lines?
Well, if you read that story, according to them, that's what they're saying, because Californians pay that extra money for their drinks and Arizonans don't. So when you go recycle there, you're getting that extra money they paid. And that's what they're saying.
Here's why this whole thing is just an absolute fraud, right? Because how many sodas and cans are sold on a day-to-day basis in California? I don't know, hundreds of thousands, millions, maybe, right? And how many of those are redeemed for this recycling thing, right? So the idea is that you're paying an extra 5 to 10 cents for that drink, and with the idea of you give back that bottle, and we'll give you 5 to 10 cents back, right? That's kind of the
Supposedly
thought
it was
process.
an idea for homeless people to make money by cleaning up the cities and shit. That's what it was for.
Well, what if they live in Arizona and come over to LA? what do they make the law? Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. But then again, are they stealing the property if it's in a trash can and they're taking it?
Because you would think that would be considered state property, right? It's a city trash can or a city, you know what I'm saying? So as soon as it enters into that trash can outside, you think that would too be considered the city property or whatever.
Right.
So
I don't know.
it's stupid. I think, and if people want to make money recycle, let people make fucking money recycling.
Yeah,
Like,
they're helping California
right.
out, who's very about the green.
They're doing better than I am. I ain't recycling. Let them fucking do it.
Well, it's an interesting question, but they're going to be going. It says at least 93 people in California were convicted of recycling fraud between 2010 and 2019.
And here's my issue: if you're gonna get people for recycling fraud, like the lowest of the low, then how about all the fraud in the government in California? Let's go after them with as much vigilance.
Oh, Travis. Oh, Travis.
That's too naive.
Way to be way too much common sense.
Well, it's one helps the environment, one hurts everybody. So what if the state of California is losing a little bit of money? They're recycling. It helps everybody.
A CEO says you don't target your friends, Trav. There you go. Right. Bingo.
True.
Right. Hey, Jay says, can only imagine Craig's inner monologue today.
If you take an oath to uphold something, you do target your friends if your friends are bad people.
This is true. Soccer also came in with the tier 1 sub for 9 months. Says, hello, I'm a baby sub. Lol, lol, lol. Yes, 9 months over on Twitch. Thank you very much. Once again, you guys watching over on Twitch, please start making the transition over to YouTube or Rumble, because once again, there will be a day where we just can't stream to Twitch because we are not signing the new terms of service. We refuse it, and we're not doing that. So
yeah, I'll say this: I would never work with Craig or Blabs if I found out they were bad, immoral people. I work with them, so I don't think they're bad, immoral people. Just the same as I would never associate with somebody in the government if I worked for the government with bad or immoral people. I would turn them in because they're bad and immoral people. They're going to make me look bad by association.
Thank you, Travis. I appreciate the kind words. JF Raptor fan also rated us over on Twitch, which is nice.
Just an example, guys.
Love that. Steiner Math also came in at 2 months membership. Says California won't throw people who assaulted others in jail, but will for this. Typical. I thought California was all for the government. Yeah. Thank you, Steiner Math. Appreciate that. This is Steiner Math. If you take 68 people who have committed recycling fraud and one person who's aggravated assault, and then you divide that by 300 million people in the United States, you get incredible fraud in California. Soccer also came in, says, sounds like this family is about to get canned.
That was a good one.
Thank you, Soccer. Appreciate that. And Sal came in with the $2 direct donation. Says California charging these people for being the wrong type of criminal. Also, California government doesn't solve problems here, just makes everything worse.
Well,
Speaking as a resident, thank you.
Think
Sal.
about this. They're going to go to the bad jail, whereas people who steal $100 million from people's retirements so they can't retire, old people, go to the good jail where they got big screen TVs and get a bed. They get, their own room. They get, activities. It just pisses me off.
It just pisses me off. All right.
It grinds my gears.
Grinds my gears. All right. Let's go to our lead story today, our thumbnail story, which is great. There is an influencer on the internet who is 19 years old. Her name is Mila Sophia, and she has gained over 100,000 followers on TikTok. She has 47,000 followers over on Instagram, and she's not real. She is artificially created, and she is, I think, this is the reality that we live in now. This is where we're at.
Shall we show her photos? She's beautiful.
Well, she's not real, Travis.
I know, but I just want to see why people show our audience why people are drawn to her.
Audience has been bamboozled.
And I get it, because the AI, clearly it's a computer program, judges what humans think are beautiful and then comes up with the best amalgamation of that. So she should look beautiful to majority of people.
Imagine if it was Grant who made this account and everything. He's been running it behind the scenes.
But doesn't she look completely different depending on the angle at which you're looking at her? Look at this photo against the other one.
Well,
just her face in general looks different.
Well, she's looking up.
Right, but that shouldn't change the way your mouth and your eyes look.
Yeah, she's got different lips in each photo.
So Sophia, this amalgamation of ones and zeros, claims to be from Finland, and posts bikini pictures from trips to Greece and Bora Bora. But she's actually a virtual influencer and fashion model generated by artificial intelligence. Join me on this exhilarating journey as we delve into the captivating fusion of cutting-edge technology and timeless elegance. Let's embark together on an exploration of the intriguing intersection of fashion, technology, and boundless creativity.
I just had a thought. People, instead of saying they have a girlfriend now, are just going to go make one.
Oh, 100%.
That's in relation with what Keemstar posted, where he said that most men in their 30s have never had sex or any type of sexual relations with women anymore. Like the graph is going up. Because why they're on this, they're doing this instead.
Look at this, look at how silly this is. Like every picture is it's the bikini picture. It's and like you're looking at not real.
I mean,
just nothing is real in this.
I'm telling you, the AI knows what brings people to an Instagram, though, don't it?
Titties,
boobies.
It's really pretty fascinating when you think about it that they're able to create this. You know who this amalgamation of ones and zeros looks like? To me, it looks like a real life person, Denise Richards. Do you know who Denise Richards is?
That's so familiar. Who is that?
She was on Spin City. She was married to Charlie Sheen. She was the girl from Starship Troopers, the pilot.
Right. Let me see if I can find a young picture of her because she's gotten old, obviously. Let me see. Because I think if you were to compare the two,
yeah, she was in Wild Things with Nev Campbell as well.
Right.
Well, that's too young to know that, guys.
Right. So here is Denise Richards, right? And here is the other girl. I mean, kind of similar,
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, you know who she looks like to me? You know the girl that hangs out in David Dobrik's group of guys? She looks like that girl to me, but
no, I don't.
I don't know her name. She started off as like his assistant or some bullshit, then dated one of them and is now like doing OnlyFans, making a shit ton of money or something.
So she has a website as well, and I'm going to scroll cautiously because I haven't been here. But
look, her face changes with every fucking photo. I swear to God.
You know what doesn't, Travis?
Her tits.
From here to here. That does not. The only thing that changes there is the swimsuit.
Yep,
right?
And it clearly they are just rotating colors.
Right. She has a fake education, or maybe this is a real person. I don't know. Virtual influencer, fashion model. Like they have a resume out, which is amazing.
See, this is what I don't get. Why do you need? So go down and to the picture.
Who would
of her,
make this?
The picture of her and the white. So in the bottom left and the white there, yeah. So she looks just as nice in that picture. No, the other one. Just as nice in that picture. And it's like what we were talking about before, the girl going to the movie theater. If she wears that versus what the girl at the movie theater was wearing, she get just as much attention as that, except some people aren't going, why the fuck are you wearing that here? You know?
So what's amazing about this picture is that you can actually very much see the like how computer generated this is when you look at the background. You look at these buildings, how crappy they look. You look at like
is on does that one have hair?
Right. Like
he's got a comb over.
Look at the windows here over here on this side of, like they just look kind of like they're scratched together by like a child. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. So I was looking at like the hard lines here, it's you can definitely tell as you get closer.
Yeah, her waist is totally AI.
Right.
Yeah, that button is square. That's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating, really.
Well, and look at her face a little more, because you can kind of almost see it in her face too, but it's more blended because her face is all the same color. You know what I'm saying? Almost like her eyes are different.
Right. But this is it's really like you can see right here. There's like a line for whatever reason, but this is where we're at now. Something that is computer generated is generating, I don't know if it's generating any revenue yet, but it will at some point.
I see this. The porn industry is going to die.
Oh my gosh.
All
yes,
those
it
sex
will.
workers, but unless you're famous and doing OnlyFans and people want to see you because you're already famous, there are going to be no more porn actors because they're all going to be AI.
Mm-mm.
And not that I care about the porn industry at all, but like that's a lot of people's jobs.
As Tim says, let's see AI create that face without makeup. That's right. That's right.
I actually think models as well will eventually go the way of the dinosaur. It'll start with porn because they don't have, they don't have the lobbyists for their industry, and then it'll go to film models, and then the only models that we'll have are runway models, and they might even replace them with like holograms.
Well, even then, with the models, they're already being replaced for like the last 5-6 years with all the Instagram models and influencers. Everyone can be a model. Just filter
So-
yourself.
What industry is next after that then?
Well,
Would eventually, once the models are gone, what about TV actors? Why do we need to pay actors?
well, that's literally what they're striking about right now is the AI aspect.
I
of
just
things.
think it'll start at the lowest denomination, not saying that people who do porn are the lowest denomination, but as society, we don't give them as much power and say about their own self-determination as we do famous people. So they'll go first. Then next will be the models, because people don't care about models really. And then next will be the TV industry. And that's when people will have a problem.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there for sure. It's a crazy, scary time, man. And we're right on the edge. Right on the edge. When we may have actually jumped off without even knowing it. Who knows?
Flying Nanook said, has anyone checked to make sure Craig isn't AI generated? He is.
Steiner Math came in with a $2 super chat. Says, love to see others versed in that math. That's right. In math. It's Steiner Math. You know it. I'm excellent at Scott Steiner
He's a
Math.
mathematician.
Abomination came in with the $5 Rumble rant. Thank you so much, Abomination. Says Callie is paying, talking about the can, says Callie is paying them 5 cents for each bottle, even though 5 cents deposit wasn't paid in a Callie store. But more importantly, how much quote unquote recycled material even makes it back into circulation anyways.
Right. That's why they're saying it's theft and fraud, because the recyclers are under the impression that it's been paid when it hasn't. But if you think about it, how much of that stuff that is paid that fee to doesn't get recycled? California just keeps that money. And you can't tell me it's not a net profit.
Oh, 100%. Like I said, it goes back to let's just say for every 100 cans that are purchased, how many of them actually get brought back? Come on, it's a racket. It's a total racket.
And I get, 5 cents sounds like a lot, but back in the day, the soda itself was 5 cents. It was just an old law to help promote cleaning the city and stuff.
Well, and not just back in the day, but like now, you fill up your soda can, your soda bottle, or your soda, 20 ounces of soda. It cost a penny.
Next to nothing. I was talking about the bottle. Back in the day, it was like 5 cents for the,
Right.
But
Juan says Leonardo DiCaprio will take care of any lonely models. That's right.
Unless they're over 25.
I swear I see us getting to a place where people are like Ready Player One, sitting in a chair. They have an avatar. They have a machine that walks around for them that has holographics and makes it look like you. We all have little robots doing our day for us while we're sitting in chairs.
All right, let's go to one final story today. But before we do, I actually wanted to share something with you guys. This is actually kind of exciting. Yesterday, I beat Yoshi's Island after 14, 15 days. I don't know.
They didn't reset you again?
I did not get reset. I made it all the way through. I 100%ed the entire game, every single level.
Me and Blabs, you'll never play ever again.
Me and Blabs actually had a bet whether it would be me or Yoshi's Island that drives you crazy first.
We did?
Well, you're close. but I beat it yesterday. And the question was, what game should I go to next?
I think you should do Mega Man like Blabs was the other day.
Well,
I really
I think
enjoyed
he'd get
watching.
like from that too much Mega Man. He'd shoot himself in the head.
I enjoy watching Blabs play Mega Man too. So
Travis, playing a Mega Man game would really defeat the purpose of of it being a Mario Funathon.
True.
But you can change it to another Funathon. Just call this one done and move on to.
But he's not done with it yet. He's
I'm
got
not done
like
with
3
it
more
yet.
games.
Yeah, I have many more games to go.
Which ones are there that you have left?
So I put a poll together and I asked which games should I play next? What should I play next? And the 3 options were Bowser's Fury, Mario Odyssey, or finally finish up Mario Galaxy.
I voted for Galaxy.
I would say
Okay.
Odyssey myself, but
Many people responded. But here's the thing. I will not be playing any of those games today. Because today, after much request, I will be trying. I'm not committing to playing through this game because I'm not going to play through it, but I'm just going to try it. Super Mario Sunshine. This is a game that the community has been asking for consistently.
you know,
They've
it's
been
funny.
very vocal about. So I'm going to give it a 1-day shot.
I think Sunshine was originally going to be a different game, and they made it into a Mario game.
Well, we'll find out. Today, here's the thing. You guys have been clamoring for me to check out Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, look how happy the chat is.
So I need you to be here today and get my first impressions of Super Mario Sunshine.
You played through Sunshine before. I've watched you play it, right? Just not through it.
No. I mean, I may have touched the very beginning
Yeah.
of Delfino Plaza, but that's
What is Sunshine?
Did
I don't
you
know anything about it.
enjoy what you? It's like you have to clean. It's like the world's polluted. You
it's a cleaning simulator.
You get to vacuum?
No, you get to clean.
Labs
things
is like,
with
I'm
water.
down. We're playing that next.
No, that's you get to
like you have a-
vacuum.
My inner female. Clean?
You have like
what?
a spray gun, and you got to spray shit. Did you enjoy it when you played it though, Craig? The
No.
one time you did.
No, I didn't. So, but I guess we'll see. So, anyways, listen, I need you guys to be here probably about an hour from now, maybe an hour and 10, 15 minutes, whenever we finish up the show, like 30 to 45 minutes after that. Okay.
Is that true? Cheetah Man said Pikmin started as or Pikmin started as
Yep.
a Mario 128. Wow, I never knew that. That's crazy.
Yep. All right. Let's continue with our final video of the day. All right. Our final video of the day. This was sent over by Blabs. I have not watched this, but this apparently is extremely heartwarming, Blabs.
It's wholesome.
Wholesome.
So wholesome. So
So
wholesome. I love
we want to send you guys out on a high note.
Plus, we have to balance things out. You know,
we have Travis here. We got to balance.
I'm kind of deviant, so we gotta.
Yeah. All right, well, let's check this out. So once again, I need you guys there for Mario Sunshine once we finish up the show. But in the meantime, here's some sunshine for your weekend as we head off. Here we go. Little boy with the chicken. Go to his wife. Gives it a kiss. Nice. Love it. Everything about this so far. I'm just imagining this is Travis.
I love that this chicken. This is all routine, meaning this has happened
Yeah, the chicken's
before.
staying there. He knows what's up.
Hey,
He's
I
trained.
like the idea of Travis getting on this and taking his chicken.
No,
out.
just wait. It gets even
Well,
better.
I usually
But you don't really need the sound on. No audio there. Look at that. Look at
Oh
that.
wow. We got a baby goat and a duck coming your way.
That's a sheep.
they're all going for a walk together.
That's a
Oh,
lamb.
A
little
baby
black
lamb? Okay. Well,
So he takes the chicken because it's slower than the rest. How nice.
and then where are they going?
It's their property. They're just probably going home.
He's just a little farmer.
I just love it. I was like, oh my god, I love this.
The fact that the duck and the sheep are like, okay, this is what we do every day.
Yeah, they're all all the same age, and they're off they go.
I like the idea that a hawk would fly down and just grab one of them.
God, why you gotta ruin such a wholesome thing? Like the
Wouldn't
dog.
happen. That chicken would fuck a hawk up.
Oh man. Just saying,
Isn't
like
that sweet?
that is adorable and fun. And like this is one of those memories that they'll have forever.
Well,
This chicken's like, whoa.
and here's the thing. You could tell that they're good people and that they put off good energy because them dogs would not, not them dogs, them animals would not do that unless they were good people. You know, if they were mean or abused them or scared them ever, they wouldn't stay in a group like that.
Yeah, I just thought it was the sweetest thing. I was like, I love this.
That is adorable. Yeah,
I used to have it all the time because I used to work on farms, and I would have some animals just follow me when I'd be in the field in the pens with them.
I love
there was this one pig named Elizabeth, and if she would sit down, and you could throw an egg at her, and she'd eat it, and she'd catch it.
I love that this
Elizabeth sit. Or was her name Michelle? Whatever it was, you tell her to sit down.
This kid, he wants nothing more than to be a farmer like his dad.
It's sweet.
It's sweet, yeah.
It's a good life.
Like most kids, they want to follow in their parents' footsteps, which is great. Which is why parents are so important. Go back to that all the time. It's all like so much could be solved. So much could be solved in our society if we just put a preference and importance on parents being there for their children. Oh my gosh.
Or anybody being there for children. Children just need people, help their children. Now imagine, I just want the lady in the first story that we did who was at the theater. I would just like her, if she ever sees this, to imagine her getting her drink with that cute little boy standing right behind her, looking up at her ass, and maybe wear some pants next time. Just saying.
There you go. Like that little boy staring at her just like that, going like,
judging
what?
You. Why, ma'am? Why?
Hey, Daramuth says, I think you missed my Rumble rant. And I did. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Says, I think you missed my Rumble rant. It's pronounced Daramuth. Daramuth. There you go. Love it. Daramuth. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support and your Rumble rants today. Thank you, friend.
Shall we do some memes?
Yes, we shall before we head off into the weekend. Appreciate you guys popping in and being a part of our lives, allowing us to being a part of yours. Once again, a quick reminder that this is a show that is supported by you. Your super chats, your direct donations, your support on all platforms goes to support these fine hosts over here and allowing us to get prepared and do all the fun stuff that we do on a day-to-day basis. We try to treat this with as much respect as we possibly can because you deserve that respect. So here we go. We got this one from No Green Rocks. Let's check this one out. This is it just simply says phrasing. A couple big notes to talk about before we really get into the show today. Next Thursday will be the Star Wars Roundtable. We have a slew of Star Wars detractors, but we are still looking to find the perfect Star Wars lovers. So, Blabs, you want to talk about that more?
Yeah, so guys, if you like Star Wars a lot and you're pro Disney Star Wars, basically anything after 2012, and you're able to be on a panel, you've done these type of conversations before, you can speak eloquently and not go and insult people just because you can and, get us a strike or some random stuff. If you can do that, hit us up because I want you.
Phrasing.
I need two of you.
Phrasing.
She wants both of you.
She wants to.
At the same time.
Hey, phrasing.
God, no.
Love it. Sounds good.
So yeah, hit us up. Okay.
Usually that would be something I say, but good job, Labs.
All right. Oh boy. Diana also came in with the $1 Rumble rant. Says, when I was a kid, you got 5 cents for bottles in California. Thank you, Diana. Appreciate that.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's just a very old law.
Then we have this one from No Green Rocks is asking Paula Dukin to remix this. Let's see what we got here. Oh man,
I sang the full song once. Was it like a couple weeks ago?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Do your boobs hang low? Do they wild to and throw? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? I don't know the rest of it though.
Yeah, we do it one more time.
You throw them over your shoulders like a continental soldier. Do your ears hang low?
Well, we're doing boobs, so do your boobs hang low? Do they waddle to and throw? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
Then, can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? So your boots hang low.
Just like hoist, get these things out of my way before I get a black eye.
It makes me wonder how old that is, considering they use the term continental soldier.
I don't know.
Like,
Hi.
I've never even heard that
is this?
term. Hello.
Okay. Let's get to our next thing. Trav isn't having it with Blab's rule of 2. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's also from Extra Zero. Thank you so much.
Says, I want you. I need 2 of you. I've been aborted. That's really good. Craig doesn't get it. I think got sliced in half when I say I've been aborted.
I think that's my favorite one.
That is hysterical.
Since Side Scroller started.
That is hysterical. Craig, I'm gonna send you recaps for Star Wars for next week so you're all up to date. But this is so good. That's awesome.
I agree.
I've been aborted.
I've been aborted. It's just nonchalant.
All right. And you want to watch that one more time?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Here we go.
Says, I want you. I need 2 of you.
Abort them too.
I've been aborted.
Are people like going after us?
I want you.
Lord.
That's amazing.
Brilliant stuff. Nice job, Extra Zero.
I love it because there's always 2, right? No more, no less. And I'm like, I want 2 of you. That's perfect.
Yeah. I was thinking he was gonna add in me saying only Sith deal in absolutes yesterday, you know, and then you saying there's only 2. I need 2 of you, you know. But hey,
Lovely.
Too much work. Sorry.
Amazing stuff. Then we have double side scrollers from Horny Elf. Thank you very much. I love that reference. I love that game. It's everything about it spectacular. Then we have this one from Extra Zero. Says after a few phone calls, Stutter and Craig was able to set up the next creator clash and change the world.
Do you see Bill Cosby in the corner?
I don't hear no bell.
All right, so we got Bill Cosby, we got Boogie, we got Craig, we got Travis, we got Raging Rhino, we got Adam, we got Mazza, and me.
There we go. Love it.
Why?
Ding, ding. I don't hear no bell. And then we got this final one. Blabs, do you have any idea who this is a reference to?
Should I? Is this something about the Matrix?
This is Max Headroom. Is Travis, you remember Max Headroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to do a little bit of learning here. How we all found out that Craig has been replaced by AI construct, Craig Headroom. Who wants to hear about Blabs? That's right. That's good stuff.
That's his balls.
Oh, balls.
Blabs, apparently your nickname.
Blabs, balls, same thing,
now.
I guess.
That's good.
I'm just a big old
CYO
ball.
donated 50 fucking memberships.
CEO, let's
Woo, that's a lot of
go.
balls. Just in time for that meme too. Balls.
You get a Kirby.
balls. Balls.
Nice. Fire away, Blabs.
Balls, 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 balls. I wish I had like a changing thing. I know I can sort of do it on my mic, but then I can never get it back. But I wish I could. I'd do a whole about balls.
Blabs needs 2 balls.
Balls.
Need both of them at the same time.
Balls.
Hey.
Not doing anything.
Yeah, you've been sounding weird on all of them. Yeah.
Balls. But
Hey.
I play with my Yeti. That's the best I can do.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say balls.
Balls! I have been saying balls!
Hey, get some crowns in the chat, please, for CEO and the 50 gifted memberships to the channel. Let's go. That is spectacular. Really appreciate that. Blabs, just for reference, this is Max Headroom. I don't think you have any idea who this is, but this is the reference that was just made.
This is Max Headroom.
And what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever produced in the history of television. There's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Max Headroom story.
And
Afterwards, that is directly following, I want to talk to you about something even bigger, namely, Max Headroom. So,
sit back
relax.
and enjoy.
My film.
So this was
Okay.
this was huge on MTV back. in
Ice
the
Cold
day.
is right. He's the original VTuber. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Did my mic not
So-
change to all these different sounds?
It did.
did.
Every single one sounded
Okay.
different.
Good.
Labs.
Lots of balls for you guys.
I just wanted to say thank you. Do you call it? Is it CEO?
CEO.
Okay.
It's CYO
Uh,
though. Isn't it just CEO?
It's CEO.
CEO. Yeah. I just want to say thanks because I know sometimes podcast forums it's hard to incentivize you guys to donate and all that contribute. So thank you for doing such.
Yeah, massive support, and we all genuinely appreciate that. That is huge. So, well, look, that is it for the week. Ending on a major high with some farm animals and CEO coming in with the 50 gifted memberships. But the fun continues. Once again, a quick reminder: please go follow us over on Rumble. Why? Because all of our gameplay stuff is moving over there. I'm going to work on a YouTube channel for you guys that we can continue to have that over here. But this channel, this Side Scrolls Podcast channel, will only have Side Scrolls Podcast stuff starting not next week, but the week following that.
Do you guys think we should maybe say that for like all of next week, just to let people know, and maybe I should post
do it.
something in the Discord daily and let people know?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we should definitely continuously reinforce it for sure.
Okay.
But guys, we'll be back in just a little bit. Thank you very much for your support. It's great to see all the green in the chat over on YouTube. I look forward to those gifted subs and memberships coming over on Rumble as well. That'll be a great day. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for your support. We'll see you guys later. Go follow Blabs over on Kick and go follow Travis over on Twitter. You can find me here over on YouTube and everywhere else. With that said, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. I'll see you guys in just a little bit for Super Mario Sunshine. 1 day only. Let's go. See you guys.